So 2019 is here with a bang, and Nintendo's got you covered on the eShop. Right now, as we speak, there's some amazing deals on the eShop, and some of these deals actually spill over to retailers. So if you want to go to stores like GameStop, Walmart, Best Buy, Target, you can find some of these same deals. And these deals are flat out amazing. Honestly, I would say this might be the best sell all year round because, as you guys know, a lot of the times Nintendo doesn't do crazy deals like this, and this deal is just amazing. There's a lot of good games on sale. If you go to Great Deals, you will see that a lot of the games that you see on Great Deals as of right now, as I'm currently recording this video, are going to be first-party titles and some amazing third-party titles. Like I said, most of the time on the eShop, you see games that are indie games, which are okay, or you see not too good games, but this is an amazing deal, and honestly, you should not miss out on this deal. The first game that you see right here on sale is going to be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we all know Mario Kart is a fantastic game. Whether you just got a Switch or whether you're thinking about getting a Switch, this game is an amazing game. If you haven't already picked this game up, it's too bad it won't show you the price since I've already bought this game, but this game I think is going for $41 right now. Same thing with the local retailer. If you go to a local stores, you can buy this game physically too if you don't want this game digital. $41 is definitely a steal for this game, considering it literally never goes on sale. Definitely pick this up. One thing to note about the sales are the sales pretty much go until January 10th on most of these games. Going down the list, we have Starlink. Starlink's been on sale for quite some time, but if you want to pick that up too, by Ubisoft, it's going for half off, so it's going for $30. This sale also ends on January 10th as well. Just something to keep a lookout if you're interested in maybe giving Starlink a chance, or you wanted something like Star Fox and stuff like that. Starlink is currently on sale for half off. And then going down the list, we have Octopath Traveler, and Octopath Traveler was one of the most talked about RPGs in 2018, and it's a Switch exclusive, and this is a game you probably don't want to miss out on. It's a turn-based RPG where you play different character stories. You have 8 different characters to play as, and the graphics of this game are very different. If you like JRPGs, if you like old school turn-based RPGs, and you're definitely gonna love this game. Surprised it's actually as low as $41.99. Definitely don't miss out on Octopath Traveler if you like RPGs and turn-based RPGs. Everyone was talking about this game. It's 30% off currently in the eShop. Next game we have on the list is Sonic Mania. Now, Sonic Mania is $14.99, and honestly I would say at the full retail price of $20, this game is definitely a must buy. This game was definitely a very good game. It pretty much takes, I think, the first Sonic game, correct me if I'm wrong, and it pretty much remixes the game. So you have remixed levels of like Green Hill and just different levels in the game, and overall a lot of fans love this game. This was the best perceived Sonic game in quite some time, because the Sonic doesn't get too much love, but this game's definitely worth it at 25% off. So for $15, you're going to be getting a pretty good deal. I don't think this is the new one with new DLC or new added content. This is the base game. I think you can buy the DLC extra for $4.99, but even so, without the DLC or without the extra content, $14.99 is like a no-brainer as well. And this game also ends on January 10th, so the sales go quite some time, so you still have some time to get in these eShop deals. Let's see what else is on sale here. Golf Story's on sale for $9.89, and that game a lot of people were talking about for a great indie game, and it's a very good indie RPG game, but it kind of mixes things up. It's not your traditional RPG. It plays like golf, so you're going around playing golf, leveling up your character, doing different things. Puyo Puyo Tetris is also on sale for $20. That game's a AAA game. It's made by Sega. If you like Tetris or you like Puyo Puyo, then you're definitely going to love this game. You're saving about $10 here, and that's something to take notice of if you love those type of puzzly games, or if you love pick up and play games and things like this. This game I think is also on sale until January 10th. So pretty much every game I'm talking about is pretty much on sale until January 10th. The next game we have is Arms, and Arms is an okay game. Honestly, I'm not jumping out of my seat to play this game. I currently own this game. I bought this game on a hot deal, and I only paid $20 for this game. If you're looking for some fun, you can have fun with this game, but honestly, I don't think this game's worth it. I think this game's also going for $40 on the eShop right now, and honestly, at $40, I think they're asking a little bit too much, because the one problem I had with this Arms game was the fact that this Arms game was a game that got very repetitive very fast. You're pretty much just flinging your arms around. You can kind of think of it as another version of Wii Sports Boxing. It plays slightly better than that, but overall, I wasn't too impressed with what I got. But maybe for $40, if you have nothing to play or nothing to buy, then you might want to jump on these deals. And the next game we have up here is definitely Hyrule Warriors, and this game I can honestly say is probably a must-buy at $41.99 because there's so much content in this game. If you love hack and slash games, if you love Dynasty Warrior games, then you're definitely gonna love a lot of Hyrule Warriors. I have not played this game. I have played Fire Emblem Warriors, which is pretty much the same thing as this, just set in a different universe with different characters. But overall, you can get a lot of value for your money when it comes to this game. I know some people say these games get kind of repetitive, but you have to realize you're not going to be paying full price for this, and on top of this, there is a lot of content in this game. So for $41, you might want to check this out if you never played any of the Dynasty Warrior games or any of the spin-off games. This game will just give you tons of content. You can spend hundreds and hundreds of hours playing Hyrule Warriors. So $41.99, yes, you may want to pull the trigger on that game. Let's see what else is on sale right here. Valkyrie Chronicles. I keep pronouncing that game wrong, but Valkyrie Chronicles is a tactics RPG, kind of like Fire Emblem, or if you ever played any of the Final Fantasy Tactics games, or if you played Advanced Wars, then you're definitely going to feel at home playing Valkyrie Chronicles. It's supposed to be a tactics RPG like those games, and it's set in like an army universe, so you're playing these different characters that essentially have guns, have different tanks, different units, and things like this, and you're taking turns on a grid. And for $40, you're probably gonna not $40, for $14.99, you're probably gonna have a lot of fun with this. The only thing I heard with the original Valkyrie Chronicles is the fact that I don't think it ran all that well on the Nintendo Switch, but taking consideration that you're gonna be playing taking consideration that you're going to be paying indie game price for this game, this may be a game you might want to overlook some of the technical problems with the Switch version I've heard, and you may want to pull the trigger on this. At $20, it's already a great deal at $20, but maybe for $5 off, you may want to take the plunge for Valkyrie Chronicles, the very first one. Let's see what else is on the eShop right now for sales. Sonic Forces is on sales, but you probably don't want to buy Sonic Forces. I played that game, and I wasn't really too happy with Sonic Forces. It didn't run too well on the Switch, and I didn't personally like the gameplay. That's just me. Valkyrie Chronicles 4 is also on sale, so you do have a choice between the first one or the second one. If it was me personally, I would take the fourth one just because it is newer, and on top of that, it doesn't really have any problems on the Switch, so no frame rate issues, no performance issues on the Switch. For Valkyrie Chronicles 4, you're pretty much saving 50% off. How can you go wrong with that? It's basically the same thing as Valkyrie Chronicles 1, of course. It's another tactics RPG in the same series. If you love these type of games, then you're definitely going to love this, and I'm sure you'll get your money's worth with this game. And one thing to note about this game is it does actually have quite a lot of DLC for this game, whether we're talking about new units or new story-based stuff to play with. You have a lot of content with this game, so after you're done playing this game, you can go ahead and buy all the DLC for this game, and the DLC is not marked all that high for this game, and I think at $30 plus the DLC, you can get to that $60 price point with all the DLCs, and you save yourself a lot of money for Valkyrie Chronicles there for that game. I do know for a factor there was another first-party title on sale, I do want to say, but I couldn't find it. Let's go ahead and go back up here real quick and see where that game is. I wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't find it. I don't know if they removed it or what the case is, or I overlooked it. Okay, yes, I overlooked it. So one other game that is on sale right now on the eShop, which is another first-party title, which I said again many times, first-party titles rarely go on sale. Maybe once in a blue moon, maybe once every 4 to 5 years. It's that scarf when it comes to deals for great first-party titles. Splatoon 2 is on sale, and I put in over 200-300 hours in Splatoon 2. I don't know what the price is. I think the price is the same, $41 for this game or $40. Definitely worth a purchase in my opinion if you like good multiplayer games, if you like shooting games, if you like really quirky, weird, bizarre games, then this is something that's going to be definitely up your alley. One thing to take note before you buy Splatoon 2, of course, you will need an online Nintendo account to play this game. But second of all, this game is pretty much only a online multiplayer game only. It has a story mode, and that's about it. But outside of that, it's pretty much online only. So if you're a person that takes your Switch around a lot and you don't have a stable internet connection, then you may not want to buy this game because most of it is playing online. So if you don't have an internet connection, you play your Switch on the go a lot, and you take it out with you, then this game's not going to be good because you won't be able to play anything in the game when you pretty much have no internet connection. So keep that in mind. But honestly, this is a game that you should definitely look into if you're into shooters and stuff like this. I know this game's not for everybody. I know this game can be a little bit too kiddie for some people. Some people find it a little bit too boring and stuff like that. Hey, I get it. This game's, like I said, not for everybody. But for me personally, I would definitely check it out. At 40, you're saving, I think, $20 off this game. Then you might want to take a look at this. One thing I did forget to mention as well, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is on sale. Now, this is not a new game that's been on sale. This has been on sale for a little bit now for the holidays, but I just wanted to throw this in here in the mix too because I think this game is definitely a must-buy easily if you're into old platformers like Mario, Mega Man, DuckTales. It pretty much takes inspiration from all the NES 8-bit platformers, and you're definitely going to have a very great time with this. And on top of that, you do get all the DLCs included with this game. Sure, you're only saving about $5 to $6 off this game, but any savings is still savings at all. And if you haven't picked up Shovel Knight, then you should definitely jump into Shovel Knight. And on top of that, the Shovel Knight game is getting one more DLC. Not that it already has a lot of DLC, which it does. It's going to be getting one more DLC pack, and the DLC pack for Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is going to be called King of Cards. It's supposed to be coming sometime in early 2019, and you'll be good to go on that. You just buy this game, and you will get that DLC pack for free. Definitely recommend this game. I've already played like 3 or 4 playthroughs of this game. This is definitely one of my favorite indie games of all time, period. I loved everything Yacht Club Games did with this game. Amazing. And if you get this game, you can play co-op with this game, which you may not even be aware of. Definitely a hot buy right there. Let's see what else is on sale on the eShop worth buying right now when it comes to great deals. Let's see here. LA Noire is on sale. I think it's been on sale for a little while as well. You're saving 50% off if you like those type of games. It's a Rockstar game. It's pretty much kind of like GTA, but then you're set in like a crime investigation scene, maybe set back in the 1920s, 1930s. Never really played this game, but I know some people like this game. Is this a game to buy for $24? It's really hard to tell, but either way, you might want to check this game out if you're into these type of games. $24.99 doesn't really seem all too bad for LA Noire. Let's see what else is on the eShop that's on sale. Looks like the Capcom beat 'em up bundles on sale right now for 20% off if you like beat 'em up style games. And here's all the beat 'em ups that are in this thing. So it's a pretty good collection. You got a Final Fight, which is a good game. Armored Warriors, Battle Circuit. I don't know all of these beat 'em up games besides really Final Fight, but I'm sure you can have some fun with this game. You're only saving about $5 on this game, so you're not saving a whole bunch of money on this game, but it's still a deal either way, and you might want to look into this game. And yeah, for the most part, it looks like that might be pretty much it for the eShop. We have Guacamelee on sale, which I played on the Wii U, which is an amazing game as well. It's currently a little bit off. You're not saving too much money with Guacamelee, but either way, you are saving some cash with Guacamelee. It's a Metroidvania-esque game with this guy who's basically a Mexican wrestler, and you may be interested in that. And I had a fun time with this. The first Mega Man Legacy Collection is on sale for a couple of bucks off. You're not really saving too much money with that game, but hey, it's something better than nothing. And scrolling down the list, it looks like Warrior or Orchi's on sale, but then again, Hyrule Warriors on sale. And if I can give a recommendation, I would definitely take Hyrule Warriors over Warriors Orochia or whatever. I can't pronounce it right, but either way, I would definitely take Hyrule Warriors over this game. So much content to be had in Hyrule Warriors. And yeah, all this stuff is pretty much old news at this point, but I pretty much just wanted to make this video because you may not be aware there's some first-party titles on sale. Most of the first-party titles Nintendo is actually doing on this sale, if you didn't notice, is actually going to be multiplayer-based only. Like, for instance, we have ARMS here. We also have Splatoon 2. We also had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So most of them are going to be multiplayer based only. It kind of sucks also that we didn't get any first party titles that are single player based. Like we didn't get Odyssey, we didn't get We didn't get Breath of the Wild. We didn't really get any of the any of the single player games only. But considering Nintendo really doesn't do any sales all that often, this sale is absolutely a crazy ass deal for Nintendo, because like I said before, Nintendo rarely does these sales, maybe once in a blue moon. So you should definitely jump on the bandwagon. Even just the 3 or 4 games, the first party games that are on sale, I think are enough. And if you haven't played these games, you may want to jump on the bandwagon for these games. This is definitely one of the biggest sales, probably going to be all year, possibly maybe in the next couple of years, maybe the biggest sale. I was actually shocked to see that some of these games were on sale. I was like, there's no way these games were on sale. So I had to jump on the eShop and share this news with you, because this is some fantastic news that a lot of these first party titles are on sale from Nintendo for the brand new year, and you still have a little bit of time to check out these games. You have until January 10th, which most of these games disappeared January 10th. So go ahead and get your eShop fix on, or get your Nintendo gaming on with these great, crazy Nintendo Switch deals. One thing before I head out is I'm kind of disappointed too at the lack of Nintendo not really giving this sellout during the holiday season, because a lot of people got credit, like me, myself. I got credit for the holiday, but I blew it during the holiday to find something to play. It kind of sucks that a lot of people might have gotten credit during the holiday. They spent that credit, and now the sales are just coming out. So it's kind of like Nintendo's kind of misleading, or kind of like disappointing a lot of customers, because they might have got a lot of credit during the holiday and might have spent some of that credit. But either way, you should check out this crazy ass deal going on the Nintendo eShop right now for the Switch. Anyway, guys, this is Wayne from My Tech News, signing out.